A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. This is a collective channeling session. And I would like to say that if in case, you don't resonate with it, then you can always watch some other video. There are tons and tons of videos on this channel. Whichever you feel you resonate with, you can click on that. Or else you can get into a personal session with me wherein you can ask questions pertaining to your own twin flame journey or experience, whatever you're going through and wherever you need hand holding. You can check out the description box and you can write to me at the sunamoon@gmail.com. The request is that kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me, because we will be getting the answers with the help of spirit guides and masters. And also we would follow a protocol, a step-by-step protocol to get to do that. All right. So now let's get started. The message is that the collective, so the whole feminine collective from the masculine, actually it could be any gender also. So kindly do not get confused with the terminologies. Anybody whose kundalini is awakened usually would be in polarized feminine energies, because it is only the feminine energy that can reach to ascension much before. And also feminine is the one who shows the path. Okay, in many cases it happens that masculine gets a huge amount of awakening much before the feminine, and they feel that the feminine is not matching up to their energies or she's not good enough. But then that is also divine plan. That is also divine plan and divine order, and that is done so that the Kundalini awakening can happen properly, as it all takes time. Most people like to believe that twin flame ascension journey will get complete very soon. That is not true. So I would like to give you another disclaimer, a friendly reminder that inner work is the only way you can ascend in this journey, because this is a life you chose and this is a path of ascension, and ascension is a lifestyle. And I'm sharing a friendly reminder, or a disclaimer, you can say, second one for this session, that inner work is the only way that you can progress in this journey. Nothing else is going to work. Now, how you do inner work totally depends on you. However, doing the correct form of inner work is also required. But then, yes, this is the path. Once you start looking within, once you start figuring things out for yourself as to why is this happening to you, you will start seeing a big shift. Now, as per the message of this session, that they have not moved on from you yet, and probably they may not, and they are, yes, stalking you. In fact, today in the morning only I got a sign for this, that they still stalk you, they still check out your stuff. They are definitely quite obsessed with you, and they are always thinking about you also. So this is a very strong channeling, because it comes with certain, you can say, proofs as well. Okay, so we are also shown certain proofs. In some of your cases, you can even see a proof, like you can see them in your profile visitors if there's a way to see it, or you can see that somehow you just know that they follow you or they copy you. Some of you just know it intuitively, and some of you can see physical signs of it as well. So they are still there with you in their past life where you were with them happy and you had a good time. But at that point in time, they were so, ungrateful, or they were so negative, or they were also in such low energies. The job of the masculine is usually to pull up the feminine from her dark energy. So when there is a recognition, when you know each other, at that point in time, it could be possible the masculine collective had a higher footing over them, because they were in more, confidence, and they had privileges, like things like maybe money, or they had things which you did not have and you were just struggling for it while they had it all. Now, because both of them do have opposite polarity also. So it could be possible that the things they have, they may not be their things. They could be also depending on other people. And that huge amount of codependency is the major reason why they could not be with you, because they were really not the decision makers of their lives. Either their decision was, like they were told, like, you got to do this. They were told about it. Or else there was no verbal, like asking a person, requesting a person, but the situation was such around them that they felt that, they cannot make you their priority, no matter what. Even if they want to, they cannot. And in some cases, yes, they were the ones who were a bit over smart, and they were like, I gotta live a better life. There's too much struggle. Of course, the reason why they are obsessing over you and they watch you and they stalk you is because they can see that you are a much happier, content, and a successful person. And they are not. So they also take maybe inspiration from you in their dark world where they are trapped in now. So please understand that this is also something that the masculine collective has to go through. They have to feel like they are in a trap and they can't get out of it, and their struggle is to get out of it, and only then spiritually they can mature. And why they have to go through these type of experiences is because they choose the trap on their own, and they always do it even before meeting the feminine, or getting along, and or even leaving her, or whatever happens in their story. Even much before that, they were like that. They would always choose for things that look easy to the eyes or better to them, but only when they get into it, they realize that this is not a good choice. There is also a strong possibility that they made a big decision in their life on their own, where they did not follow the norms, or they did not get affected by the fears around them, and they did not get scared. At that point in time, they did not need any support. They just went ahead and they said that I'm going to do this no matter what. Even though the fears that they were given or they were thrown, that this is what is going to happen to you if you're going to choose this path. This is not going to be easy. But for the first time, maybe, or after a lot of struggling in life, they said, no, I'm going to choose the path of truth and path of love, and what I don't love or what I don't want, I will not take it. And guess what? That's when they met the feminine, like a reward from the universe, So they always knew the value that she possesses. But they were never sure, or again, bad habits die hard. And then you obviously have to go through the twin flame ascension journey as well. Otherwise, how are you going to ascend? So this person is literally the one who's represented the collective, is literally reminiscing about all the good moments they had. And now that when they are in their deep trap or their dark world, where they are facing the impact of the decision they made, their only hope is you, basically. And they look at you in a way that, this person chose the path of truth. And even though whatever I did to this person is more stronger, better, and they look at the independence. Because you did not make, the feminine collective did not make any hasty decisions or any like fast, decisions just to protect themselves. Like get into a marriage where they don't want to be, or get into a relationship where they really don't want to be, but it looks lucrative. So feminines never did that. They just healed themselves. And in this case, you could also be reminiscing about a narcissistic person. I'm talking about the feminine collective. You could be reminiscing about them, thinking that, they did you wrong and all that. But actually, it is the narcissist who is suffering. So they also kind of realize, even if they could be a false twin, it could be a false twin also. Whosoever it is, but masculine collective picks on to false twin energies also, because false twins are very helpful in the ascension process overall. They are the catalyst of how you meet your twin. Okay, so sometimes even these false twins, they contact you or they stalk you after a good gap, because they are like, oh my God, what is this person up to? In some cases, they are just like, that's how they are. They can never be loyal to anyone. And that is your answer too. Because when you left them, they walked away from you, and maybe they chose someone else. They made you feel so horrible and so bad They made you feel like, this person is so much better than you. And, this person is so much like, could to be anything, social status wise, money wise, looks wise, body wise, whatever wise, They put it on to you that you're not good enough for me. So I have another person who's much better than you. So they put you in those energies only to find out that everything was superficial, everything was fake. Just giving you an example, like this is just coming to my mind right now, so I feel like sharing. Say they go for this very beautiful woman, okay? And she has like a perfect face, a perfect nose, perfect lips, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, or a perfect ass, And he goes like, wow. And I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm saying they say it's perfect. Because for me and for all of us ascensioners, every body is perfect. Every body type, every skin type, every hairstyle, everything is beautiful, perfect, whole, complete, and divine. And if anybody tells you that you're not good enough, they can go and F themselves up. Just think like that, okay? So they must have done it to the feminines. The masculine collective is saying that either knowingly or unknowingly we have done this to them, and we are very apologetic about it. But why? Why is this apology coming in? Whether it's from the false twin or whether it's from the masculines, it is literally because, say, they went for a very beautiful woman, and you are also very beautiful, no doubt in that. But they thought that with the other woman who they choose, they will get some perks. They will get luxurious life, or they will get something from them, That is like really wrong, because I think every person on this planet has a wonderful life. Either you live in a palace, or you live in a bungalow, or you do whatever, you are a farmer, or you're a carpenter, whatever you are perfect. If you just learn to be content in what you have, if you're just happy every day, with the roof above your head, with the food in your fridge, with the clothes in your wardrobe, even if you have all these three things, when you wake up every day, you have electricity, you have water, you have internet, you literally have everything. Technologically. But if he wants more, if they wanted more, and they didn't want to work for it, they just traded their soul. They traded their soul literally for the devil. They will face the repercussions, undoubtedly. So here in this case, maybe he finds out that this woman he chose is all plastic surgery. Maybe he finds out some old photos of her and he sees that, oh my God, she looked like a scary person. Again, I'm not saying that. This is what the message is. So she is not really, maybe she got liposuction done, or she got the fat transferred into her butt. Like most celebrities are doing it these days, especially. Like they don't have real bodies, from their nose to their eyes to their lips to their stomachs to their asses. Even though they say that we do a lot of workout, we go to the gym, guys, we do this, we work very hard for this body. Even if they say that, that's bullshit, because they don't work out that much. They just do a little bit of, cardio and this, that. They have personal trainers. They have a huge list of people who take care of them. So coming back to the karmic energies that they are experiencing, basically the karmic is giving the same vibes to me. That's why I think I wanted to give out this example. So, and I'm not even saying that it's wrong to be expressive about yourself. That's all right. You can express yourself in any which way you want to. However, it is the comparison they made, and now they are so regretful because they look at you as this beautiful person with a clean aura, very attractive, and they feel like, oh my God, what a mistake I made. And now you are even more confident, bold, strong. Even if you're single, you can go out on a date, you don't care. Like everything doesn't have to be, written in the book or written in somewhere. You just want to have a good time with people. You're not using people. You're not just like, just like how people do, sleeping around and this and that. They know these qualities about you. They know that you're a very honest person, a very nice person. And they remember the times they spent with you and the fun you had. You were content even in a simple home, maybe even in simple salaries or money that you had, in simple clothes. You never demanded anything from them. You were so understanding, so patient. So all these qualities the karmic does not have, and she will never have, because guys, that's karmic, So karmic energies, it's not just a person who's karmic. These are karmic energies. These are extreme materialistic energies very much attached to the worldly world. Even if they give a banana to someone, they will take 2 pictures of it and share it with everyone that I gave a banana to this person. Look at how noble I am. If some of you are following the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, it was revealed that she took $7 million from him. Why do you think that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's case is right now in this way? And right now only Johnny Depp has become so strong in the last 2-3 months. He suffered a lot for so many years. He was with this woman for 13 years, I think. Since 2009 he knows her. And it has been so many years she's torturing him and he's trying to get out of it. There are audios where he's like telling her that I want to stay away from you, and she's crying and crying. But then she beats him up, she hits him, she takes all his money. She took $7 million from him on the pretext, or she said that I'm going to donate this money. But now it is revealed that she has not donated any money, and based on only 15 months of marriage this happened. In fact, Johnny Depp had never married anyone else. Even when he was with Vanessa Paradis, he had children with her. He was like, marriage is not required, because you commit from your soul and your heart and this and that. But when it came to Amber, because these people, all karmics, when they enter a person's life, they are extremely manipulative, they are very confident, they have so much confidence. You can see it in the court, the way she lies on the face of the lawyers and the judge, and all of us are watching, and she makes it so convincing. So that's a karmic for you. These people are purely image conscious, money conscious, sex conscious, body conscious. If anything is not around these things, they can't live without it. That's why they need drugs and medicines and alcohol. They cannot live without alcohol. Even when they wake up, they would probably have a glass of champagne if they have that much money, or whatever. So even the good people, they need to struggle with addictions so that they can see how they can also end up being, But the grace of God is that the spiritual beings on this planet are much protected, and we understand, we understand their situation. So now Jupiter into Pisces, this is an important transit that has happened. And even these type of cases like Johnny Depp's case is a very popular case, but there could be so many other masculines who could be fighting for their freedom. If that was the case, then they must have gotten a good benefit during the time around 11th May onwards, because this is the time the transit happens, and it's a very lucky transit. It's not only for the masculine, it's for anybody who's on the spiritual ascension journey. So if you are a genuine twin flame, then you are a part of it. You are a part of it if you're a star seed. You're a part of it if you're a thorough light worker. You don't care about any labels. You just say that, okay, I'm a light worker. I don't want to be in any bracket, because my channel is dedicated to all the ascensioners, not just twin flames. And all ascensioners need to balance their feminine and masculine energies. So in my opinion, anybody who's on the ascension journey is actually a twin flame, because they are working out on the Ida and the Pingala Nadi. And once the Kundalini awakens, through the Kundalini, Shushumna is the channel through which the energy rises up. It spreads out to all your nadis. Okay, so this is very important. These are the things you need to learn. And if you want to work on yourself more deeply, you can also book a therapy with me, and you can work on your chakra alignment. You can work on transmutation of love, from anger to love. You can work on removing third-party blocks and karmic entanglements. And you can also work on yourself, which is very important thing to do, is paternal and maternal narcissism. That's the thing that you need to work on. All these therapies are important. In fact, I'll tell people that, you should do one of all of these therapies, because we have problems in all these areas. We have narcissistic energies because of the upbringing we got, because of the pain we went through. We have karmic entanglements. We get so angry sometimes we cannot forgive and move on, which means we cannot surrender. And of course, because of all of this, your chakras are not in alignment, so you never get the energy. And because of that, even your house, and you might have something, or everything, but you're never content in it. That feeling is also connected with your root chakra and your lower 3 chakras, basically. So we need to work on that. So now the masculine collective is regretting their mistake, because they are like, oh my god, so what did I do, what I got myself into. So when you're in such a negative situation, sometimes just by looking at someone you can feel happy, and that's what they are doing in this channeling. Some of them are just looking at you, watching you from a distance, and online is the best way these days. They do that, but they also feel that you're out of their reach. Some of them also feel that in order to reach to you, they need to do a lot of work, otherwise they will lose you, and they'll never get you, because you're that amazing that anybody would want to be with you, like any good man would want to be with you. But these things, the things about love and couplehood, companionship, I feel it becomes a very different thing for people who are in the ascension, because ascensioners are usually majorly concerned about their growth. That's what twin flames are here to do, and that's why they have just one life, not 7, not 4, just one, and that to the current life, to reach to source. That's a huge responsibility, and you're extremely lucky to be in that place. And the feminine collective realizes this much before the masculine collective. It could also be possible that even when they met the masculine collective, they were literally working on themselves, like they were 50% into inner work and very dedicated with inner work, and just masculine always knew that. Even when they discarded her, they knew it. They knew that she's going to work on herself and she will eventually be happy and independent. But at that point in time, when they did the ultimate discard, so the discard process goes on and on and on. That's why we call it runner-chaser dynamic. They have the habit of discarding you and then coming back to you. But earlier, they still had some access to you. Now, they feel they lost the access because this was the ultimate discard. And they also did the ultimate discard because they thought that now you will not grow. At that point in time, they thought that you cannot grow further from this. This is it. That's the maximum you can push into life. And they had many negative perceptions about you, that you're a phony, you're a fake person, you're nothing. They stopped finding you attractive also, maybe for that point in time, because they had to be attracted to all the false trap they had created for themselves, and because they were dishonest too. So I'm not doing a masculine bashing session. I also, when I write my love letters and when I do other channel work, I also speak for them. Like yesterday's love letter was full of masculine's complaints, He was like, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, this can trigger some people. But even to the end of it, he did say that all of this that happened to me, all the complaining I'm doing, that was also my mistake, So strong Jupiter, Pisces, transit energies are helping them. If they are in that trap, if they are in something bad, they want to get out of it, they will try to work their way out of it. So if it can happen to someone who has a 15 months of marriage, if that man can realize that this woman can literally shit on my bed, that's karmic for you. That's the worst form of karmic for you. Look at the level they go to. So when the karmic in their lives puts them through all these horrible experiences, which they cannot imagine, they could not have imagined. Like looking at her face and her actions, it could be like, it's impossible. A woman like this who's like wearing designer clothes, talking with a fake accent, getting all the nice hairstyles, going to the salon every now and then, acting so prim and proper. She can be like this. But my feminine was so nice. She was real. She was funny. She was cute. We used to laugh. We used to have fun. We used to go out. We used to dress up. We used to color code. So he's remembering everything that, some of them could be also wearing same color clothes when they would go out, they would match up with each other. Some of them even had maybe a live-in relationship, or some of them had a very intense spiritual connection also. Like they both wanted to grow into beautiful people and do something for others. But he never knew what he wants to do. And now through the feminine, he can see that she is also mission oriented. For those feminines who have gone up really like next level growth in this journey. They are into hardcore mission work. So the masculines can see it. Maybe they have even forgiven the masculines. They don't care about it. Maybe that's how they have the access to them. They are unblocked. They can check them on social media. So feminines know about these things. It's not like they don't know. So yes, this is where I'm going to close the channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you soon in another one, because I did not do channeling for many days in between last month. Last 4-5 months, I have not done so many channelings. Those of you who have been active on my channels, you guys would know that. So back in those days, I used to channel a lot of messages. I was receiving at least 6 to 7 messages a day. In a single day, I was getting 6 to 7 channelings, all different types of messages, somewhat interrelated, somewhat the energy was like, you could understand that a lot of people are feeling this. But then I think it was November, in fact September, October onwards, I started doing less and less channelings, because whatever were coming I was sharing. But now I have so many of them, guys and girls, so watch out for this space. And yes, I'll see you soon in another one. One love and peace out.